Good afternoon.
Good evening, everyone. This is Boston City TV, one city, one club, one passion live for you, straight from Malden, Massachusetts. Right now, 57 Fahrenheit for this beautiful match that we're gonna have tonight here at Malden Catholic Stadium. With me this night, we have Zoan that's gonna bring some of the highlights of the teams for the match of tonight.
Yep, starting off with Boston City. They coming off a 1-1 draw to Connecticut Rush, where City led for most of the game until Charlie Rigel out of Con College scored in the 75th minute. City's now 0-1-1. They lost their first game to NEFC 2-0. And Boston Bolts has only played one game so far, where they lost 4-1 to Vermont Green. Right now, Boston Bolts has a total of 11 Division One players for them right now, looking to get their first win of the season.
Perfect, great, awesome. We are expecting a really good match tonight here at Malden Catholic Stadium. Again, 57 Fahrenheit. Not raining. Coming up so far. Good game. You have on your left of the field playing Boston Bolts with a gray and black kit. Beautiful kit, by the way. And also the classic Boston City playing on your right with the white and blue shorts playing at home tonight for this beautiful match. And the match has started. Boston has the ball. Boston has the ball. Started on the defense, exchanging passes on the defense right now. You can see that Boston City has a little bit of an attack moving forward, but waiting for the ball to come up for the other side of the field. Boston City that has draw the tie their last game, but today playing at home, trying to get your first win of the season. So playing very aggressive. Here comes Boston in attack, and the ball come out on the sideline. So Zoan, what should we expect for both teams, knowing that Boston has tied their last game, and Boston Bolts hasn't pointed yet in the competition, currently in the ninth position.
Well, like you said, Boston City is playing very offensive right now, which is different from last year's games because last year they had a rough record to start off, And what they would do when they played against better competition was that they'd play very defensive and just go for a tie or a 1-0 win. So a different mindset going into this season because it's a new era with Boston City, and we're looking for better results than last year. And Boston Bolts, they had a great year last year as well, towards middle of the table. Best teams last year were, you had Seacoast, Vermont Green as usual, NEFC, who City lost in the first game. So they're also looking to do better than last year, and they're looking for a better start to the season after losing 4-1.
Awesome, well said. And here's the match. Bolton's has the ball right now, playing offense on your right side of the field, exchanging passes through the defense right now. Boston City being very cautious and watching, but pressure right in the midfield, while the number 10 for Boston Bolts has the soccer ball. They are trying to advance and attack. They're right inside of the box, and Boston City has gotten the football. The ball is still alive, hasn't come out on the sidelines yet. Boston Bolts recovered the football, and there it is, the sideline kick. Using a lot of the right side of the field right now here in Malden Catholic Stadium. Starting over from the defense one more time with number 4. Passing to the number 5. Backing up with the goalie. Goalie playing very offensive too. Gotta be careful there, buddy. Can be surprised. Here come Bolts with the ball. Trying again for the right side of the field. Exchanging the pass for the defense. Keeping the football safe. Playing safe here at Malden Catholic Stadium right now. Now trying the long pass to the left. Boston City was able to block that pass, and the ball has coming out on the sidelines. Bolts has the ball. Right now, marking 3 minutes of the game. We're still seeing very, very respectful game for both of the teams, respecting each other. But Boston Bolts has a little bit more of a offense position in the field right now. Just a little bit has started the last match on the other week actually, where Boston City also start a little slow but pick up as the game go. Starting on the defense, Boston City trying a long pass on the left side to Uno. Uno couldn't get the football. The football bounced back to the Boston Bolts offense side, and the referee has called a foul. The captain has the football. Passes back to the defense, starting over again. Always through the right side of the field, playing with the number 7, Weissman. The play gets a little confused in the middle, but Boston was able to get it back with the number 7. Here it comes. And the ball has come out on the sideline. The referee isn't happy right now with the play that happened. Looks like number 7 gave it a little push there on the Boston Bolts player, and the referee didn't like that at all. But foul for Boston. They're probably going to throw that football right in the box. Uno is there. Very tall player. One of the good players of this team. Here comes. Ball in the box. The goalie was able to take it off, and the defense finished the job, pushing the ball to the sidelines. How do you like the game so far, Zoan?
It was a good chance there from City. That was their first real chance after the foul that Sammy Botwell created. Boston Bullets had a chance, but it was a good shield from Mahari, who's, fun fact, his dad coached the Zimbabwe national team and played professional soccer in Zimbabwe.
Wow, that's nice. I didn't know that. Very fun fact. Cool. Thanks for bringing that up. Here comes Boston City. One city, one club, one passion with the corner. Is the ball going in the box? Yes, going in the box. Very high. Trying to reach out. The Boston City play. The ball is still alive. Uno with the opportunity. Trying to kicks, but the ball gets a little away. But Boston City still have the football. Exchanging passes. Very good trying to pass in the middle. Trying to connect inside of the box. Couldn't make it, but Boston City still have the football. Exchanging passes. Now Boston City's trying to organize themselves in the field. Open up a little bit playing. Very, very nice on the right side of the field. On the left side of the field, I'm sorry. Still playing there. Mateus is out today, so we have number 2, Mendieta, playing on that position, has left back today. All right, we are 6 minutes here in the match. Both teams still respecting each other, but playing a little bit more offense right now. Very fun game to see. Here, Bouts was able to get the football back. Playing on the left side. Exchange it to the middle. Their captain also taking all the actions right in the midfield. Trying on the right side right now. Number 10 carrying the football. Quick passes. Great pass on the right. He's going to get it. No, the ball ended up going on the end line. Boston City, one club, and one passion.
A&F Plumbing, your trusted partner for top quality plumbing and heating services in Boston.
Plumbing services for you in case you need it. Yeah, Boston City has it for you as well. And here comes the goalkeeper, Bolton. That was a quick pass. That was very dangerous. Bolton recovers the football. Football right in the middle with a kick and a shot and go! Go for Boston Bolts. Open up the score here at Malden Catholic Stadium. A very confusing start of the player right there. What happened there, Zoan?
It was just a bad play in the back. They were passing around too much right across the middle, and ball got stolen. And it's just these self-inflicted wounds that's hurt Boston City in the past. And, you know, last year when they go down 1-0, it would just turn into a downpour of goals. So, you know, we got to see how they bounce back from that.
Yes, we got to see how they're going to bounce back from that. Both other teams are playing equally so far, but Boston Bolts was able to take an opportunity with a beautiful shot coming out of the box, is scoring the first goal of this evening. 1-0 Boston Bolts winning here at Malden Catholic Stadium. Here comes Boston trying to connect it through the middle to Uno. Wasn't able to get the football. Boston Bolts has the football back. Long pass again. Number 4 was able to cut that pass. That was Marcus playing on the left side of the defense. And Boston Bolts has the football at the moment. The referee asked for them to wait a little bit. Looks like there is something on the field. They was able to take it out. 1-0 right now. Boston Bolts start winning the match here against Boston City. That is trying to counter attack right now with the number 15. Great trying to pass in the middle. Couldn't get it. Boston Bolts recover, trying to counter attack Boston City with the left side. Starting over a little bit, exchanging passes, playing very whistly. Here it comes. Number 10 always taking in actions in the midfield for Boston Bolts. That's Gibson. Great fight right there on the left side, but Boston was able to get the football back. It's a classic match here. Both teams from Boston playing this evening, this beautiful match for USL Division 2. At the moment that Boston City advances a little bit, your positions, all of your attackers trying to pressure a little bit and surprise the team. About that has kept the football very wisely here. So far, we have 10 minutes of the match. Always starting over from the back with number 4. carrying the football, connecting in the middle, quick passes there, trying to connect to the box. Oh, that was a hand in there, but the referee said it's okay, keep going. Nothing was called there. We have the bench complaining a little bit with the referee right there because of the hand touch, but nothing was done there. Boston City, one club, and one passion. 1-0 so far. Both was able to score the first goal this evening. But Boston is trying to score, trying to connect to the long pass. Didn't work, but Boston still has the football, playing on the right side, trying to connect in an attack, and it was blocked, and the goalie has captured the football. But the fans are here. Was happy to see Boston play a little bit more aggressive. That was beautiful, beautiful touching passes right there, Zoan.
Yeah, I mean, it was a great pass from Botwell. Malari made the overlap. Good cross in, but took a deflection, went right to the keeper.
At this moment, both still have the football. I was playing with their center mids, starting the players. Exchanging passes one more time, number 4. Very tall guy. Passes really well through the middle, trying to connect, and Marquez was able to kick that ball out. Corner kick for Boston Boats. 1-0 so far. We are 13 minutes of the first half. This moment, we see Boston Boats has a slightly difference, playing a little bit better than Boston City. They still playing a little bit nervous at their home. But here's a chance out of a corner attack, but the goalie was able to get the football connected really quick to the number 2 here, the right back, advancing. One of the leaders of this team, playing again with the number 4. That has switched positions, playing a little bit more, has a right back as well, coming back for your original position that he started the game. Play right in the middle, exchanging passes, using the time very, very wisely. But connecting here to the right back, that passes right to the middle of the box. He has a chance to shot. It was blocked. Boston still trying to recover the football, but Bolt still has it playing on the right side. The ball goes right in the middle of the box. Boston recovers the football, trying to get out of there, exchanging passes, trying to push the counter track. Playing a little bit more faster here on the left side. That's why the coach Roberto is asking for your team to play a little bit more faster. Feels like your team is a little slow at the first third of the field. Here comes the long pass right on the right side. He couldn't get it. The ball ended up going right on the sideline. 14 minutes, first half, Boston Boats still winning the match. Always using your captain, number 6. Also using your center mid, number 4, number 10. Always there too. Boston recovers the football. The ball went out of the sideline. Boston still has the football. 1-0 so far. We are live here from Malden Catholic Stadium, city of Malden. Right now, a little chilly weather, a little crowded as well. 57 Fahrenheit. Here comes Boston Boats with the number 4, always starting the actions for the team of Boston, playing on their gray and black kid, very beautiful kid. Yeah, Boston Bolts is still pressuring Boston City on their offense part of the field. Almost scored again. Almost got their second goal of the night. Here comes for the corner kick, the number 6, the captain. Looks like they have a little play there. The ball is going to come in the box. Trying to surprise Jenkins right on the post. Oh my gosh. That was close. That was close. Looks like the captain has observed something different here at the corner and trying to surprise the goalie, Jay Mountain. The post saved him this time. Here comes, trying to connect to Uno. Boston City, one club, and one passion.
Charcoal's Brazilian Steakhouse. Experience the true art of churrasco, Massachusetts and Pennsylvania.
Back. So right now, Boston Boat is still attacking Boston City. Coming with the captain. Great pass through the middle of the box. Oh my gosh, a beautiful play right there, but wasn't able to complete it. Boats still have the football starting over. We see that Boats, it's keeping the football for majority of the time here. Something needs to be changed for Boston. And why do you think that is, Owen?
Well, I mean, I think they just need to play, higher pressure. And most of the games last year that we saw, Boston City did not have the possession most of the time, and you're seeing that come into this year as well. So some sort of tactic has to change. Maybe just playing it out of the back, more off goal kicks and throw-ins, and then trying to move the ball up instead of like earlier where we just forced the through ball on the far side and just went out of bounds. Playing the simple pass and playing it out of the back will be more effective.
Great. Yes, exactly. Boston needs to be a little bit more aggressive and also believe a little bit more in themselves because they have a really good team. They are able to connect the passes, use a little bit more of Uno. Also, we see Uno having a lot of opportunities right there. Needs to keep more of the football to try to score and tie this game for Boston City. Right now, we are approaching at 20th minute, and here comes the corner track. We see that the left side was empty, but Boston was playing on the right side, but now converts the ball to the other side, exchanging passes one more time. Here comes Marcus. Marcus playing with Mountain. Mountain has the football, is going to kick out of there. No exchanging passes. Using our center mid. Advances a little bit, trying to connect in an attack. Great pass. Was able to get it. Boston still have the football. Ball get loose in there. Uno recovers the football. Wasn't able to keep it, but Boston still pressuring an attack. Here comes the captain, connected the corner attack for the Boats. Using more of your left side of the field right now. At the beginning of the match, we saw Boats using a lot of your right side, but now using a lot of your left side to try to surprise a little bit Boston City at their home. Here come Boats. Connecting passes really well in the offense side of the field. That was Kelly. Coming back to the defense one more time. Playing very aggressive here. Was able to recover the football. Boston City, here comes the counter attack. There is number 2. There is Mendieta for Boston City. Lost a little bit of the tempo, Boston City right there, but it's able to keep the football. Fighting for the football right now, number 18. Going down for Marcus. Marcus going to McKinnon. McKinnon touching the football a little bit more, using the middle of the field, trying to open up the football, but the ball gets loose in there. Here comes the counter attack for Boats. Boats. Here comes the shot. Almost, almost, almost. That was close. A great counter attack for Boston Boats here at Malden Catholic Stadium.
Yeah, I mean, Dylan Michael Rowe was wide open, and we tried to play a Travella pass on the far side, and it's just plays like that where you just need to play it simple, and you would have kept the ball because Bullets had a good chance that it just went a yard wide. So yeah, simple passes, and you're going to keep the ball and you're going to get the possession that you want. But when you play bad passes across the middle, that's how you create chances for the opposition, like they just had right there.
Perfect, perfect. Boston City, one club, and one passion.
Everlex Construction, building dreams with precision and excellence.
Boats, and the ball has coming out of the end line. Here comes Mountain for the kick. 22 minutes first half here. Starting to cool down a little bit as the night approaches in Boston. More specific in Malden, Massachusetts, where we are located and live right now. Here comes Boston. The ball gets in the air. Uno was able to keep it. Here comes the attack. Uno trying to connect in the number 7, but the referee has called the offside for Boston City. But that was going to be a good play for sure. Great opportunity. Looks like Boston City is a little bit more alive in the game right now. Still hoping they can get their first goal in the match. Trying to tie this match. Boston City that now it's on the 5th position of the standings, while Boston Boats hasn't been able to score any points in the competition at all, and it's on the 9th place on the standings. Here comes Boats. Open up. Connecting the right back right here, and great tackle. Great tackle. Was the captain connecting through the middle. Great pass. McKinnon was able to kick that ball off. Boston trying to pressure a little bit and recovers the football. And it worked. The ball has coming out of the sideline. Ball for Boston City right now. Here comes. Let's call it the foul. The referee say that was a little push in there. Boston quickly starting to play it again. Oh, that was dangerous. Boston Bots was able to recover the football. That was Gibson. Gibson trying to dribble. Didn't work. Boston recovered the football, connected the long pass on the right side and attack. Wasn't able to keep it.
Thank you very much.
Here comes Boats with the captain. Touching back a little bit out of the field, starting from the defense again, connected to the left side. Doing a very quick transition through the field. Boston Boats surprising Boston City every single time they're on attack. Here comes the shot, and the shot goes away to the goal. But the crowd appreciates it. All right, we are almost approaching the middle of the timer here. Yeah, 25 minutes. Boats still winning 1-0 versus Boston City FC. So far, a very good game we're having here right now, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's been pretty even besides just that one mistake. I mean, maybe Bolts had a little more chances, but, I mean, City had that one chance where Botlell was offside, so I think you're going to see a very good second half and a very good last 20 minutes or so here of the first half.
Yeah, and so far, I don't think we're going to have an additional time because the game hasn't stopped it at all. The game has been going and going for the whole time. Both of the teams just focus on the football and playing. Boston City not being able to keep the football. Looks like it needs to use a little bit the midfield. Here comes playing with Marcus. Use their captain, Martins. Martins connected to the attack. Number 7, keep the football. Here comes Larry. Larry was there trying to contend the football. Ended up getting the fault. Foul for Boston City. Both of the teams have majority of their players in the box right now, but the referee stalking a little bit with some of the players watching there. Authorized to kick the ball. The ball goes in the box. Boston Boats was able to get out the ball from there. Here comes to the left side. Trying to dribble right there. Boston has kicked this ball out of the sideline. Boats has the football, winning 1-0 here in Malden Catholic Stadium. Here comes, starting off from the defense again. Playing with a lot of confidence here, Boston Boats. Doesn't look that this team hasn't scored any single points to run the season, yeah. It's playing really well, playing with a lot of confidence on Boston City's home. Feel like Boston City's missing something in the midfield. The ball hasn't come a lot through the midfield yet. But hopefully Roberto and Rafael Fraga is able to correct that for the second half. Right now we are 38 minutes. And Boston City, remember that, one city, one club, and one passion.
Gardini Law, guiding families through immigration with dedication and care.
Here comes Boston Boats. Recover the football, but Boston recovers her. That was a handball. Martins with the ball. Led for Marcus. Marcus start over with Murari. Exchange the football for McKinnon. McKinnon has it. Coming back for Jake Mountain. Beautiful pink kit. Exchanging the football one more time to Murari. Playing on the left side of the field. Marcus trying to connect to Uno. Didn't work out. Boston Boats recovers the football. Here's Boston City with the football one more time. Exchanging passes. Mountain has it. Starting off from the defense. Mirroring a little bit what Boston Boats is doing. And here comes Marks trying to connect to Uno one more time. The ball hasn't passed much through the midfield yet. Here comes beautiful pass for Uno. Uno has the opportunity and the shot, and the goalie got it. What a great play on the offense here for Boston City, Joan.
Yeah, that was probably their best chance of the game. Made the keeper work for it. Good shot there from Uno, and hopefully they can get something even better than that.
Yeah, the crowd has been excited here with this kick of Uno right now. Cheering on Boston City here at Malden Catholic Stadium. Here comes Boat. Trying to connect through the middle. Number 7 has it. This is Weissman. Open up and on the left side. Boston is marking pretty well, but here comes the shot, and Jake Mountain, and the second time defense was able to get it. Great shot for Boston, but Jake was right there to make the defense. Started again with Marcus. Marcus open up to Murari. Here comes. Trying to pass. Uno has it. Exchanging passes. The ball goes a little bit more higher than he expected. Bounces back to the offense. The ball ended up getting to the number 9. That is Brown. with the chance, loses the football. Boston City recovers. Passing back, playing with Marcus. Marcus on a defense. Take this ball out of there and trying to connect the Una. Here is a foul. Here is a foul. It's a little push in there. Boston City trying to do a quick restart of the game, but the referee told them to wait a little bit. Now there'll be more time to plan a better play. There's Tucker open up for Bothwell, trying to play it in the box. Uno with the hat, couldn't get it, but the ball is still with the Boston City. Trying to dribble there, and the ball ended up going right on the end line. Boston Boats recovered the football. 1-0 winning so far. Boston City, one nation, one city, and one club.
Mass Green Insulation, keeping your home cozy with top-tier insulation services.
As green insulation for who needs insulation here in Boston. Great company here to support you. We are live from Malden right now. Boston Boats winning this match here this evening for USL second division. Here comes Boston City trying to attack Boston Boats at this end of the half, marking 32 minutes. 54 Fahrenheit, a little chilly here in Malden. Here comes Boats, always using your captain, number 6, also. Trying to connect with the attack. Playing on the left side. Here comes Boston Boats, playing very wisely, clipping the ball, letting the time pass. Using a lot of your defense players to start the players. Boston waits for the ball, waits for the opportunity to try and counter attack. Exchanging passes one more time. There's Brown. Boston City waiting patiently. Still exchanging passes. Play right on the defense. Playing very, very. All the players, except for the goalie, Boston Boats is on the offensive side of the field for Boston City. There is an opportunity there for the counter attack, and that's what they do. Trying to play on the left side. Was able to get away from the markers. Oh, that was unlucky in there. Boston Boats recovers the football. Here's the number 10. Great play, great recover, but there is an offside. What a great opportunity for Uno. At the moment that number 15, Martins, stole the football and trying to connect the counter attack.
Yeah, I mean, Uno's fast. He's a fast player, and if he just held his run just a little bit longer, he would have easily been able to outrun the defense and get a shot on goal. I mean, I saw it from a mile away. He was way off, and I was just saying, hold your run. And he got ahead of himself, and he got caught offsides.
Yeah, that could have been a great opportunity for Boston City to score their first goal here tonight at Malden Catholic Stadium if it wasn't for the offside. But that brings us hope that Boston still are in the game. 1-0 Boston Boat so far. Here comes the counter attack. Boston recovers her. Great dribble right there for Martinez, right in the middle of the field, connecting with Tucker. Tucker carries the football on the left side. He stops for a little bit. Bring it back for Martins. Martins with the ball back. Ask for the football, but the football go all the way to the defense with Martins. Marcus again. This is Murai. Open up a little bit the football back for the defense side. This is McKinnon. Connected right in the middle. Both was able to stop the attack for Boston City. Tucker is coming to get the football. Boston Bolts was able to take the ball out of there, trying to connect it again. The counter attack is exchanging passes. Here comes coming out of defense, using a lot of your left side again of the game, right side of the game, and the referee has called the foul. Boston Bolts with the football. Switching the football, trying to connect it, the long pass. Here it comes. Great recover for Boston, but the ball came out on the right side. Doing quickly, that's Uno. Uno trying to contain the football, couldn't get it. Boston Bolts has the football, playing with their goalie. Their goalie playing very advanced here. There is the captain, Osnan, coming back for the defense. Switching passes. Coming out of defense, Boston Bolts. Doing a very quick transition to the attack. That's number 10, trying to connect a beautiful pass in the back. Here comes Bolts with the football, and he made a little bit of a mistake in there, and the ball ended up going out of the sideline, the end line, I'm sorry. Boston City, one club, and one passion.
Titanelli Construction, crafting spaces with quality and commitment in every build.
1-0 Boston Bolts winning so far. 38 minutes. Only few minutes left in the first half. The moment that we see that both of the coaches are very concentrated on the game. That might be changes coming up for the second half, but no one is warming up yet. Great public here today at Boston Catholic Stadium. Have a great crowd in here watching the game on this very chilly Saturday night, 54 Fahrenheit. Great day for a soccer match for sure. And here comes Boston Bolts one more time. Waiting a little bit to take the pass. The ball went in the box. Marcus was able to take it out of there. Here's Tucker. There is Osnan with the football. The captain playing in the mirror. Exchanging passes with the number 5. That's Kunefe. There is Tucker pressuring there. Was able to recover the football, but wasn't able to keep it. And Boston Bolts has it. Playing back with the defense. Exchanging passes. Managing the time really well, Boston Bolts. Playing better here at Boston City. Home game. Trying to connect to Murray, and the referee has gotten the foul in there, and the yellow card has coming up. Yellow card. What happened there, Zoan?
I mean, he just blatantly grabbed him by the shirt and dragged him down. Last year we saw City lose their temper a little when they got down, and they would, have more cards. So it's important that they're the more calm team in this matchup, and usually the more calm team prevails.
And that's the first yellow card of the match to the number 7. That's Weissman. That wasn't Weiss on display, but he needed what he needed to do. Needed to do the foul to avoid the counterattack for Boston City, and he has got it the first yellow card of this game. Both of the teams are willing to play really good soccer tonight, so we hasn't seen that many fouls. Here's the connection to Uno, but the goalie has gotten the football. They are connecting really fast this attack, but has come in the ball for the defense again. There is 40 minutes of the first half. 4 minutes left right now of the game. Boston Boats are winning at Boston City's home right now. But nothing's loose yet. There is a plan of time for Boston City to tie this game and eventually win it. Here comes Boston Boats. Have all of your players except your goalie on the offense side of the field. Murai trying to pressure a little bit in surprise. The number 7 that just got the card. Exchanging passes really fast. Boston Boats and Mackinnon was able to kick the ball out of there, but the ball is still alive on Boston City offense side. Defense side. At the moment that the crowd started to clap their hands a little bit, motivating the Boats. We have a lot of visitors here at the stadium since Boston Boats is also from Boston. The Boston duo happening here, and here comes the shot for Jake Monton to make a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful defense in there. Great shot, Owen.
Yeah, I mean, he's on his toes. Just hit it calmly over the bar for it's a corner kick. That's the way you handle a shot from far out. If it's going to be tough and, you're not going to be able to catch it, just hitting over the bar, playing it safe. Not always the best, but also not always the worst option.
Well said. Here it comes Boston Boats for the corner kick. Here comes the ball right in the box. Marcus was able to take the ball out of there, but Boston Boats still has it. Uno recovers for Boston City. Wasn't able to keep it. Here comes the captain, Osnan. Passing back to Wiseman. And the ball coming out of the end line. Boston City has the ball at the moment that the referee is calling the free kick for Monton. Boston City, one club, and one passion.
Skill HVAC service. Beat the heat and master the cold. Heating and cooling solutions for every season.
At the moment that number 5 is right on the ground right now, asking for the medical. Here comes the medical to give it a little hand to the player. That's Melik Kutzakthi. Was born in 96, playing here for Boston City, asking for a little medical attention in there. 1-0 Boston Boats winning the game right now, 44 minutes first half. That's the first pause that we had in the game, right? Not many pauses in the game. At the moment that the players of Boston City is heading to their locker room, probably to give it a little warm up. We see Mateos there, usually playing on a starting lineup for Boston on the left side, today out of the game. And we see other players also heading to the locker room to start their warm-up and their preparation for the second half. At the moment also we see Rafael Fraga talking to some of your players, the assistant coach giving directions, talking specifically with Marcus, one of the leaders of this team, trying to figure out how they can do better. Right now, the clock is marking 45 minutes. First half, almost the end of the match so far. Medical still talking to the player. Probably we're going to have a change here. I don't think he's going to still in the field, and we're going to have a sub here. Number 5 is coming. Number 5 is coming. Number 5 is coming in the match. We're going to confirm for you in few minutes who has gotten out and who's coming in. But we know that number 2 has gotten out and number 5 is coming in. Number 2 is Dima. Dima is coming out. And number 5 is coming in for Boston. Nickname Dima for number 5. Very different name. Zoan's gonna pronounce for you his name. Let's see.
I'm not familiar with Uzbekistan names, but Dilmarujan Mizlekovic.
There you go. Also known as Dima. Which one is easier to tell, Zoan?
Dima.
Dima. That's right. Yeah, he has coming out of the game. And then we're gonna have a sub here in a few seconds. Here comes probably the last play of this first half. Here comes Marcus with the ball, trying to reach out to Uno. Boston City still have the football. Referee said nothing is there. Darius Tucker, Murray, open up for both well. Trying to connect in the box, and they had it there. That was close. It passed right on the left side of the goal. Great play for Boston City.
It was a great ball in from Bothwell. Came out of nowhere and just hit it wide with a header. Great chance for Boston City. They're really starting to build up their offense now, and I would be shocked if they didn't get one here in the second half.
Yeah, that was a great opportunity. Probably the best opportunity so far for Boston City. Beautiful header that we saw here at Malden Catholic Stadium. Here comes Boats with the opportunity and the shot, and a goal! Goal for Boston Boats. That was a very quick counter attack, and they're able to score that goal very fast. That's their second goal here at Malden Catholic Stadium. 2-0 for Boston Boats at Boston City's home zone.
Yeah, last play of the half basically is really not what you want. It's bad momentum going into the locker room. So, and I just felt like an absolute gut punch, right before halftime. So I'll have to see how City can deal with that in the second half.
Yeah, the moment that we see Rafael Fraga very upset with their defense, that was a moment of not being concentrated on that play right at the end of the second half and getting the second goal. Not fun for Boston City. Boston Boats are winning 2-0. Boston City. One city, one club, and one passion. We'll be right back for the second half. We are back. Second half live for you. 2-0 for Boston. Both winning here at Boston City. None of the teams has sub anyone, right? Yeah, all the teams is still with the same lineup, except for Dima that was hurt, but he's still playing on the field. Still in for Boston City. Here comes Boston Boats playing defensively. Probably gonna try to keep the football for the majority of the time for the second half. What should we expect, Zoe, for the second half for this great match here that we are having, Malden Catholic Stadium?
Well, like you said, Boston, excuse me, Boston Bolts is probably going to play a little bit more defensive, just kind of try and hold the ball back, take their time with the ball. But in my opinion, you can't take your foot off the gas because, as you saw, City had their chances, and they get one, then you got yourselves a ball game. So I would still be playing just like how you played in the first half. It's been a good game back and forth. I'd still take the risk that you were taking before, and if you're playing defensive and you end up getting scored on, then you're in trouble. So, yeah, I think just going to be a lot of offense from City. And when they have the ball, they're going to have to go fast because they're probably not going to get the ball a lot.
Perfect. Well said. And we can see already that Tucker is still playing on the midfield, but he has gone down a little bit more on his position on the field. I believe to try to help with that first pass coming out of defense to connect to the strikers at Boston City. Here comes Boston City playing right here in the right back, but Boston about to recover. Still a lot of energy for Boston about here, winning for 2-0, only 2 minutes of the second half. Boston City, one club, and one nation.
A&F Plumbing, your trusted partner for top quality plumbing and heating services in Boston.
Here comes Boston City. Boston about to recover the football, always with the captain, Osnan. Coach are asking for Uno pressure a little bit. Here comes Boston Boats on the right side of the field. The ball has going out on the sidelines, but ball is still with Boston Boats. Very chill here in Malden, Massachusetts for this soccer night football. Interesting player, interesting try there for Boston City with the number 13. That's Pacheco. Pacheco trying to connect with the player of affect there for the Boston City. But Boston Boats, the duo of Boston has the football. Trying again from the right side of the field. Boston recovers the football. That was both well. Marcus trying to kick the ball out. McKinnon pressuring in there. Also has the football open up for the number 3. That's Greenberg. Come back up for the number 10, Gibson. Gibson has the football one more time. Going back and now open up for the left side. Playing a little bit more defensively. Boston recovers the football, but there is a foul in there. Referee called the football. That was Tucker.
Yeah, he just grabbed him down. I don't really see the complaining there. That was a pretty clear and obvious foul to me, in my opinion. I hate to say it, but we got to be honest here.
That's right. Here comes Boston Boats really fast and trying to do the crossing, but ended up getting has a kick there and reached it outside of the goal. There is Mountain. Starting over with the defense, center back. Open up a little bit for Murray. There is both well. On the left side of Boston City, they are doing both well there. Both and Murray are playing really good. Little confusing player there. But here it comes, Boston City with a great opportunity. There is Pacheco trying to surprise the goalie there. I don't know if he was trying to do the corner, the crossing actually, or trying to surprise the goalie. They always play a little bit out of the line of the goal there. Boston recovers a little bit more awake for the second half. There is Tucker trying to pass to Pacheco. Didn't work out. That was a good idea, though. Here comes Boston Boat. Exchanging passes. But the ball has gotten out on the sideline. Starting over again, Boat. Trying to connect it to the middle. That worked. Boston recovers the football. Referee didn't call a foul. There's a foul now. That was body to body, but that was a little more strength in there that it's necessary, right, Zone?
Yeah, that was excessive. And then the kick of the ball after the whistle was blown should be a yellow card as well.
I agree. It should be a yellow card, but the referee has decided to not give the second yellow card of the game. Nice. Good play for Boston City. Open up the game. Giving an opportunity now for Murray. Murray gets the ball. Pass for Pacheco. Pacheco is coming right through the middle. Passes to Tucker. Tucker has the football. Waits a little bit. Trying to connect to the attack. Didn't work. That was Uno trying on a connection in there. Boston City still have the football. Looks like both is going to let Boston has the football a little bit for the second half. Trying to connect to Uno. Uno, great touch in there. Almost Pacheco has the football, but both recover with the captain, Osnan. Open up here for Cali. Cali returns the ball for Kanafi. Knaf opens the football for Hassener. That's Miller right there, playing a right back. Gets the pass wrong and the ball, it's out on the sidelines. Boat still has it though. Here come, great ball. That was trying to reach out to Pacheco. Here's Pacheco pressuring. All's now trying to connect the counter attack, but McKinnon is there. Just watch the ball walks out of the sideline. Boston City's ball. That's Mendieta right there. Mountain has the football, the goalie. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful pink kit. There's McKinnon exchanging the football. Yellow side for Murray. Murray couldn't get the football there. There is Martins playing back with his goalie. Goalie kicks the ball out of there. Give it a little clearance. But both recovers the football, trying to attack. Both well with the ball. Dribbles late. Pass through the middle, receives the football again. Mistakenly, the Boston City player let the ball go. Also now gets it. Open for Kelly. Here is Kelly on the left side, one-on-one. Trying to throw the ball in the middle of the box. Boston City clears the ball from there. Pacheco, beautiful, Dominion, beautiful run. Gets the soccer ball. Connects it both well. Both well, trying to get the ball, but he was offside.
The foul call right there. I think we have a foul towards the halfway line.
Great call. That was a foul in there. The referee gets the foul. There is Boston City. One city, one club, and one passion. Here comes the foul. Here comes Tucker. There is opportunity for a shot in there. Decided to open up for the number 2, Mendieta. Passes to Pacheco. Here comes Pacheco with a shot. The shot comes a little out of the direction of the goal. Ended up going on the end line. And Boston is preparing. Looks like 2 changes, 3 changes right now for Boston City coming up into the game. Also, we have 2 players for Boston's boats warming up in there, getting ready to play. Now that we are reaching in minute 10 of the second half, both of the coaches, one trying to keep the result of 2-0 and one trying to tie at least the game. That's the second game of the season for Boston City. The first game they lost, the second they are losing as well. But it's still time, still 30 minutes to go at least. Here comes Boston City with a big throw in the box, but the Olsen was right in the box. Here comes the Boats getting out of defense. Number 17, number 8, and number 30 for Boston City is warming up and getting ready to get in on the game. Big change coming for Boston City. Here comes Pacheco. Great touching in the ball. Pacheco hold the play a little bit. That was a room for a yellow card there, but the referee just decided to call it a foul. Here comes 3 players. One Pacheco is going out for number 17. Zoen's going to confirm for you in a few seconds who is going out and who's going in. Looks
17 will be Zachary Vlachos of Merrimack. And then, give me a second here. 8 was not on the website, so I'm not sure.
we're going to confirm in a few seconds for you who's going to come in and who's going to go out. We know that Uno has gotten on as well for the attack for Boston City. And we confirm for you in a second. All right, Zoen's going to tell us what happened here on the subs.
Yep, we have Tozy going in for number 8 and Nathan McConnell out of Franklin Pierce, who was number 30.
Awesome. So we have fresh air now in attack for Boston City. At the moment that they are trying to connect to the attack with Tucker, but the foul was called. So far, 2-0 Boston Boats on a Boston duel. Boston City versus Boston Boats. Both teams from Boston. Neighbors playing on this beautiful, beautiful chill night here in Malden, Massachusetts. Here's an opportunity for a kick. There is Mandela. 17 that just got in the game. That's Vlachos with the number 17 play right and attacking on the right side. Last game that he played here on the first match of the year on the opener, Vlachos come out of the bench. He played really well. So there is another opportunity for this player to make a change. Here comes Boston City.
These numbers are right?
Most likely, yeah. Here come Boston City. Great fighting there. But Boston Boats has the soccer ball. 2-0 so far, 13 minutes, second half for USL Second Division Northeastern 2026 season. Boston so far, 1 lost game and 1 draw. 0-1-1 is the record. Trying to at least tie this game here. Playing on their home. Here comes Tucker. Great ball for Vlachos. Vlachos with the opportunity crossing on the ground to the box, and Boston Boats are able to take that ball out. Another great opportunity, Zoen.
Yeah, it was just goal standard. Taken down in the end line, cross it away from the keeper on the ground. Unfortunately, no one was there, and the defender cleared it out for Bolts.
And here comes the corner kick. No, actually it's the sideline, right? Yes, they're in the sideline right now. And here comes the ball for the box for sure. Trying to reach Vlachos. The ball passed. Bothwell trying to get the ball. Bothwell trying to get the ball there. But Boston City was able to keep the ball. Here comes Another ball in the box. Another chance for Boston to score their first goal of the match. Only 15 minutes, second half is still time. Here comes the ball. Boston Boats was able to take the ball out of there. They still fighting for the ball. Two zero so far. Here comes the ball for the box. Kick it high there. The goalie has it. You can see that Boston Boats doesn't have a lot of hurry on counter attack the Boston City because they're winning 2-0, trying to keep the football and let the time go at the moment that Boston City is pressuring a little bit higher. But it still needs to be more of offense if you want to get at least one goal. That's why Boston City is trying to do. On a cell. Gets the foul right in the middle. The referee called it. Yeah, so 60 minutes, Boston still needs to score, Zoan. What's the scenario that you are seeing right now for both teams?
Well, you can clearly see that Bolts is just passing the ball around, and for those that watch a lot of football, the way to deal with that is you have to press high, because if you just sit back and relax, then they are going to just pass the ball around. You're hold on to it, and there's no sense of urgency from the team without the ball, and then you're never going to get it back. So City has to play a higher line and try and win the ball back and put the pressure on the Bolts. That's what they've been doing. But if they just sit back, then they're just going to get the ball passed around them, and the score is going to finish off as 2-0, and you're never going to see another shot from City for the rest of the game. So, it's important that they play a high line here.
Perfect. And that's what I try to do now. Boston Boats connecting the long pass, trying to reach out, but there is the offside called. Another opportunity for Boston City to attack there and possibly score. Boston City. One city, one club, and one passion.
Charcoal's Brazilian Steakhouse. Experience the true art of churrasco, Massachusetts and Pennsylvania.
When I was younger, it was just messy. That's not what it was, so still Barcelona.
Here comes Boats, trying to connect on us out. The ball keeps in the box. Defense area for Boston City. McKinnon was able to take out of there. Touches for Bothwell. Bothwell gets the connection in attack. Oh, couldn't cap the football. The number 30 there. That was McConnell. Nathan Robert McConnell. They're trying to keep the football there, but wasn't able to do it so. And here comes two subs for Boston Boats. We are seeing two players, number 14 with Carroll and number 12 with our buddy Georgie. Noelman was born in 2007, playing here for the Boston Boats professional soccer team. Winning this Boston duo here, two locals team playing in Malden. Neighbors. Playing for USL Second Division, Northeastern Division. Scoring their first points in the season right now. Boston Boats, if the score remains that way, 2-0. Here comes. That's Boats again with the number 5. Our body kind of turns the ball to the other side. And there is an offside called. 2-0 so far on the Soccer 9 Northeastern Division USL Second. Live for you, right from Malden Catholic Stadium, Malden, Massachusetts. Boston City, one club, and one passion.
Everlex Construction. Building dreams with precision and excellence.
Touch by number 2. There is Mendieta. Great touch. There is people from U.S. Federation here watching the game. That's fun. A lot of people here at the stadium so far. Everyone enjoying a great night of soccer. A little chilly indeed, but a great night for soccer. Great matches so far. And here comes the boat with the attack, and Malden makes the defense, avoiding another score for Boston City.
Yeah, great save from Malton. Forced a corner kick. Kid out of Bentley. He's been here for a few years now. Great save. Kept keeping the team in it with about 25 minutes left.
That's right. And here comes the corner kick for Boston Boat, winning the Boston duel here at Malden Catholic Stadium. Here comes the corner kick. Ball's gonna throw being out on the box. Here comes the ball, trying to surprise Jake one more time. Another nasty player trying to surprise our goalie. But he was right in the first post. He was alert this time. It wasn't even close. 2-0 so far, 21 minutes, second half here in Malden Catholic Stadium. The moment that we see even a dog watching this beautiful match here at the stadium. There is soccer for everyone, and you are invited to come in and watch the Boston City play. Schedule is on the website. You can come and enjoy a beautiful soccer match. Hopefully for the next match is going to be sun and warm weather, but tonight's chill. Great for a coffee, cup of tea if you're here watching this beautiful soccer game. Follow us as well on our social media, our Instagram, Boston City FC, to connect with your players and also be part of your community of one city, one club, and of course, one passion. Here comes Boston Boats with their captain also now. The ball gets a little loose in there. The ball has coming out on the end line, and the referee has called a corner. Another corner for Boston Boats here. And who's going to take is Kelly. Always take it in actions on their side of the field. He's going to throw the football right in the box. And 22 minutes, second half. It's still 2-0, but Boston is trying to at least score one goal. There is a play that didn't work there for Boston Boats. They let the ball coming out of the end line, and Mountain's going to take it and kick it out. Trying to connect it both well. Great domain of the ball there. Trying to go one-on-one. Decided to pass the ball a little bit more further than the defense. Receives the ball one more time. Playing in the middle. Open the ball. Receives again. Great pass. Here comes Flanchos. Flanchos with the ball. The number 17, one-on-one. Winning the one-on-one. And ended up losing on the second player. But the ball is still alive in there. There is still opportunity for Boston City. The ball has coming out. Here comes the sign for Boston. Boston has sent more players to warm up. More changes are coming up. That's number 21. He's going to throw in the box. Looking for Robert. There is Blanchos. Trying to get the ball. Here comes. Needs a little bit more patience for Boston. Has created great opportunities in the second half, trying to tie this game, but Boston Boats are able to take them out. But Boston still has the football, and here comes the cross in the area. Oh, they take out of there. Here comes the counter attack, but Boston has gotten the football back. There is Murray. Great speed. Oh, it misses a little bit in there, the dribble. Boston Boats recovers the football. It's still 2-0, 25 minutes of the second half. Half of the match. Here comes the counter attack. Here's Kelly, number 11, coming on the left side, one-on-one. Great play. Misses us now there. Boston City recovers the football. Great game. Back and forth, attack and attack. Great ad. And there is a Boston Boats player right on the ground, and the referee is gonna go there to check it out what happened. So right now, 2-0 Boston Boats, half of the game. Zoe, where is the scenario right now for Boston losing their second game of the season, draw the last game, right now in the fifth position of the standings? What can project for the rest of the game and for the next matches?
Well, they've had their chances. Like, a couple minutes ago, we had the ball at the end line, and when you try and dribble between two guys, you're never going to get through that. So it's playing smart. It's just crossing the ball in. And to be honest, 20 minutes left. Goal scoring opportunities have been good, not great. And unfortunately, when teams play more defensive, that's not going to get results done. For the future, like this is, it's not what you want. You want to win, but it's a good result. It's a step forward in the right place. Coming from last year. Last year it was 5-2. The last time they played Bolts, so it's just looking for improvement because it's the third game of the year. You saw the whole summer, so this isn't the final product. No, it's just a small step in the right direction.
That's right. That's right. Well said. Still, the beginning of the season for Boston City, there is a lot comes. Yeah, it's a new project, a new team. They still getting to know each other, but there is a lot of opportunity for Boston. Is still, and the game is over. Isn't over? Yeah, it's 2-0 so far for Boston Boats, but Boston are able to create opportunities, and there is more changes coming in the team as well. But Boats has the ball, always playing with their captain right through the middle. Gets the ball back to the center mid. Great touch in there. Boston recovers the football. There is Mendieta. Great run. Trying to connect it. No one in the offense side. Yeah, some misses opportunities there, some disconnections that sometimes we see it on the team that I think it's part of every single season that you start, right? We still got to build that chemistry. You still got to build that connections with the new players, especially when you bring a lot of new players. There is that needs to be built, and only the time that can bring that for your team.
Yeah, and like you said, just beginning of the season, there's going to be those mental errors, not playing with the team that much. And, we see it a lot, like guys that played in last game, like Daniel Silva, aren't playing today. So it's just that you don't have that coherence of the 11 guys on the field. And you need a consistent roster. And we don't have that right now. Like, we have a new goalie in. Malden didn't play last game. It was Will out of Southern New Hampshire. So, yeah, it's just a lack of coherence with the team.
Yeah, got to build that connection. And only the time can brings that to your team. But Boston has the football, and they're attacking right now, trying to connect right on the left side. Didn't work out. Coming back with the ball, switching sides of the field, connecting Blanchos. Great pass, great scene. There is Blanchos trying to win a one-on-one, protecting the ball. He won it, trying to pass to Murray. Didn't work out. Here comes Boston Boats with Kelly on a corner track. Kelly basically by itself, keeping the football, waiting for other player to come and help him. Passing the ball back into the defense. Switching the football to the other side with the number 5. That's Conefe. Boston Boats still has it. Just letting the time go. We are approaching the 30 minutes mark here at Malden Catholic. Still switching passes. Switching passes back. Here's number 12 that just got in the game. Keeping the football, just passing, making the Boston City players run. They still got at least score one goal to get closer to the tie. Here comes the connection, and there is the penalty called against Boston City. So, and what happened there?
I mean, it was a good play. He had to get off his line, and he just didn't get there. He hit his ankles. As a goalkeeper myself, that's a big risk that you take. And he got called for the trip. It's happened to me before. I have to check the replay and see if he actually hit the ball or not. I don't think he did. I think he hit his ankle. So yeah, I mean, good call from the referee.
Yeah, that was a good call for the referee. I think it a little bit of a tempo issue there. The play was so fast, it was hard. But there is an opportunity for redemption for him. He can get his PK and get your redemption. Here comes on a cell for the kick and and
What's the call here?
he got it. He got it. He got it. He got his PK and then the offside right off. No, actually that was a goal. That was a goal. He saved it the first and then they scored a second time. That's what happened. Because of the light, we wasn't able to see, but yeah, what happened, he got the ball and the ball ended up going in, right? And the assistant saw it coming through the line. Unfortunately, at the moment that Boston City was playing a little better than Boston Boats, they guys score on 3-0 Boston Boats, winning the duel here in Malden, Massachusetts, 3-0. All right, all right. We are back to the game, second half. Boston just got scored on by PK. Here it comes. Now the Boston Boats definitely gonna wanted to stay with the football and keep it. And they're exchanging passes right now, connecting with the long ball right on the other side for Wiseman. And the ball has coming out on the corner. And here comes the corner kick. 3-0 so far. Boston losing their second home game. Still some time left. Very hard for Boston to win this game right now. There is the boat, and Jake was able to get the football there. Yeah, after the third goal, it's gonna be really hard, Zoe, for them to overcome this match, right?
Yeah, you got 13 minutes left. Probably gonna empty the bench a little bit more. Maybe towards the end of the game, you can test out just some new players. See you have available. Yeah, I mean, 3-0, it's always going to be tough to score with this much little time left. You got to see who you got on this team, right? 3 games in, and so early into the season, players need their chance, especially, you're now 0-2-1. Might as well see you got out there and see who can make a difference for this team, because you hate to say it, but some guys have not brought the results that you need.
Yeah, some guys still needs to play a little better than this team and be a little better with the other players so the whole team can be a little better and be a little bit more competitive. That already it is. But yes, it's a new team, it's a new era, and there is a lot to come. Here comes. Trying to connect to Vlanchos, but the ball ended up going out of the end line. Boston City. One city, one club, and one passion.
Gardini Law, guiding families through immigration with dedication and care.
Udo Gardini, one of the best lawyers, Brazilian lawyers in the community right there, ready to help you. Here it comes. Boston City fighting for the ball. Tucker stayed there right in the field watching your teammates play. He has gotten out of the match. A lot of new faces now for Boston City. A lot of subs happen during the game. A lot of new fresh air. 35 minutes, less than 10 minutes to go. Here goes, balls in the box. An opportunity there. Oh, I had an impression of a hand ball there, but referee said it's okay. So they kept going. Here it comes. Trying to pressure there, Boston City. Almost able to get the ball back. Here it comes. 36 minutes, second half. USL 2, Northeastern, season 2026. Boston versus Boston Boats. The Boston duo for you. Right from Malden Live. Soccer nights for you. Here comes number 2. Trying to kick Vlanchos. Trying to get the football there. Wasn't able to get it. Exchanging passes now, Boston. We got a whole new defense there. Marquezal, McKinnon is still in actually, but Marquezal. Here it comes. Exchanging passes. Boston trying to pressure a little bit since now they have a lot of new fresh air. Even a dog here at the stadium watching this beautiful match. Very competitive. Now the number 15 is going to get in. There is a hurt player, injury player there for Boston Boats. Still 3-0 Boston Boats, 38 minutes. We are approaching the end of the game. Assistant coach Rafael Fraga and Roberto there talking to their players, trying to figure out how to make this team better. Number 10, great match for number 10. Gibson has coming out for Boston Boats. 3-0 so far. Doesn't have any hurry at all. Boston Boats winning for 3-0 away. Little chilly here in Malden, Massachusetts. A great night for soccer. Follow us on social media, Boston City FC. So you can check our schedule coming out and watch it on the stadium. A live game, very fun. Cool environment, good soccer, great activity. Trying to connect to there, the ball both well. The ball gets in the air, bouncing up. No one gets it. Ball finally ended up getting. Playing on the right side there. Trying to exchange passes. We have a player for Boston Boats in the ground. Injury. Still in the ground. Another player in the ground. And now the yellow card has been applied for the Boston City player. That was a little hard in there. Well-deserved yellow card. 39 minutes, second half. Boston City. One city, one club and one passion.
Mass screen insulation, keeping your home cozy with top-tier insulation services.
What time they were down? I recorded it. The fight last year. And
40 minutes. We are live. BCFC TV, live from Malden, Massachusetts for you. Approaching the end of the game, and Zoen's gonna bring it up, resume what happened here in the first and the second half.
well, first half action, I'd say the first 40 or so minutes, it was pretty even. The first goal was just a really dumb mistake on the excuse me, defensive side of the ball. And then you let up a goal, last kick of the half, you have no momentum, and you saw that translate over here in the second half. And then the penalty play, which was unlucky. I mean, Mullen saved it, and it somehow went back into the back of the net. Really unfortunate play, but and then now you're just seeing it get a little bit out of hand with really aggressive fouls. And, yeah, I think the game just got away from City. In the first half, it looked more even. Now you could argue that they looked like the better team for spurts, but this whole second half has just been complete domination from Bolts, and you're really seeing that take place.
Yes, that's the resume of the match here. We are approaching the 45-minute on the second half. End of the game, in Boston Boats. It's winning that Boston duo here in Malden, Massachusetts, 3-0 so far. But Boston City hasn't given up yet. They're still looking for their first goal in the match. Right now, switching passes on the defense. Not much in there. Still exchanging passes, trying to connect the both well. Ball ended up getting on their Boston Boats players' feet. Boston recovers. There is a great pass for Vanchos. It's almost got there. If he was a little bit more faster, he wasn't able to get the ball and possibly score a goal, but he didn't get closer. But Boston still has the ball. Exchanging passes. Taking their time, Boston City. Needs a little bit more hurry in there, losing for 3-0. Trying to connect the pass for Vanchos. But the ball ended up getting for the defense for Boston Boat. They trying to connect it right through the middle. No one is marking there. Trying to connect. There we go. Great block. Recovers the football. Gustavo. Gustavo again in there. Trying to do the mirror. Connected Vanchos. Ooh. That couldn't be it. But the ball ended up being blocked. Here comes. Great kick. Great block. There is the captain right there. Number 6, always initiating the actions for Boston Boat. Osinan. Chai. United Soccer Coach NCAA Division 3rd. Our region first team. Great award player. Doing a great job here at Malden Catholic Stadium tonight. Very fun to watch him play. Here comes the boat. 44 minutes. Almost the end of the game here, and Boston is losing for 3-0. Still hasn't give up yet. Trying to keep the ball, not getting scored, and possibly score a goal. That's going to be the first 3 points for Boston Boat if they confirm that winning. Boston City, one club, and of course, one passion.
Everlex Construction, building dreams with precision and excellence.
We are approaching almost 45 minutes on the second half. We should not be getting in additional time. We'll see. There is 45 minutes right there. Here it comes. Boston Boat is still attacking Boston City. With their record now, it's going to be 0-1-2. Not a good start of the season for Boston City, but still there is a lot of games in this season. Still other opportunities. Next game is going to be on the 3rd in Connecticut. Again, it's AC Connecticut at 6 p.m. Boston City is going to play again, and you can watch live. Follow us on social media and on Boston City FC to be able to keep up and follow up with the team of your city, because we are one city, one club, and one passion. And the match has gone an end. Zoan, was a pleasure to work with you tonight. Unfortunately, Boston City lost the game, but it was a great match after all.
Yep, thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.